Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending the location where you are joining us on this beautiful Sunday in the month of December 2022. Today is the 11th day of this last month of this great year, 2022. We are here once again to continue on this program, Moral and Wisdom series. That is the series we are still treating. I told you we shall do well on this series for a few years. Today we have a topic we titled, "What mistake do you think your uncles and the aunties did?" What mistakes do you think your uncle or your auntie, what mistake do you think they did? That is the topic we want to handle today. And by the grace of God, I pray that God will give me the wisdom to navigate on this topic. As you are joining us, begin to invite other people as you join. Begin to invite others to join this program. We are here live on the same page, Udo Jesus Foundation. And today I bring greetings from all the crew members of this foundation. Every one of us is saying happy Sunday to all of you out there. All our followers, we are saying happy Sunday to every one of you. And I wish you the best of your day. That everything that is good your heart desire, God shall grant it to you on this wonderful day. I will go ahead and offer a prayer so that we will go into the business of the day. Father, we are here once again to continue this program. We thank you for giving us the life, the energy, the strength, the opportunity, the environment to be able to do well on this program. We ask you to give us the grace, the oil to speak in the language that every one of us will understand. And I pray that every word that will come out of my mouth will be the word that will bear fruit in the life of every ears that will listen to it. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. You are welcome. As you are joining us, I want you to begin to invite other people. As I always tell you every day, the greatest thing you will do on this program every Sunday is to make sure that you invite other people, and also to make sure that anybody that is your friend, your family member, the greatest gift you will offer them, excuse me, every Sunday is to make sure they get to watch this program every Sunday. That is one of the greatest things you can offer to anybody. I welcome all of you who is already in live here. Melly, I welcome you. You are highly welcome. I recognize every one of you present on this program every Sunday. I appreciate the presence of every one of you who is always live with us, because it's not easy to find people to join a program where they will find good life. I will tell you that. So I appreciate every one of you. As you are joining us, invite other people, begin to press all the buttons. Our topic today says, what mistakes do you think your uncles and the aunties did? That is what we want to discuss. You will permit me to say that when you have interaction with many people today, you must hear all kinds of stories. You must hear from people that will tell you, I will never forgive my uncle. You will hear people that will tell you, I will never forgive my auntie. You will be asking them what happened. They will begin to tell you all kinds of what? Stories. They will begin to tell you all kinds of things they felt that their uncles and their aunties did not do well. And that is why they hold them ransom, that they will never forgive them for what they have done to them. And this morning, this afternoon, this night, we want to look into those mistakes the uncles and the aunties did, and the other people are still doing it, including us, who is angry with our uncles or our aunties. Many of us today, we are already uncle. Many of us today, we are already aunties to other nephews and nieces. And still, we are still complaining. Your uncle did this, your auntie did this. This morning, this afternoon, this night, we want to discuss it and we want to balance it so that you will know where you are at this point of time. Because you may be trying to take off something in people's eyes, but you have a lot in your own eyes you have not been able to remove. We want to see. First of all, we will look into the word I call mistakes. When you talk of mistake, what is the simple meaning of mistake? We'll look into that word this moment and see what is the simple meaning of mistake. When you say that somebody make a mistake, what are you trying to do? That word mistake is a very big word. Inside the mistakes, I will tell you, I will bring out another 3 words that is very, very strong inside the meaning of mistakes. The simple meaning of mistake is an action. And what? Action. That is number 1 word. 2, or judgments. That is number 2. Or what? Judgment. That is misguided. That is what? Misguided. An action or judgment that is what? Misguided. I want you to understand it. This is an action, number 1, or judgment, number 2, that is misguided. There is something that caused that action. There is something that caused that judgment. That thing your uncle did to you, there is something that caused it. That thing your aunties did to you, there is something that caused it. And what is the cause? The cause was what? Misguided information. I need you to listen to this. That action your uncle was taking against you, that action your auntie was taking against you, there is something that led to it. And the reason was misguided what? information. Let me tell you something. Most times, the cause of these mistakes, are misguided information from some of the family members. When you go into every family today, there is people I call drummers beaters. These ones are the ones who beat drums that cause a lot of problem in the families. I call them drummers what? Beaters. They are the one that knows how to host people with their words. They know how to cause a lot of misguided information inside their family member. That is their job. This group of people I'm telling you in every family, they can never afford to lend anything. If you take a record of that family, this group of people I'm telling you, drummers, I call them drummers beaters. They are the one who beat the drummers in the family. They don't do anything. Their job is to beat drummers. Their job is to call Okeke. Their job is to call Okafo. Their job is to call Okonkwo. Their job is to call Mbweke. Their job is to call Mbafo. To begin to give them misguided information. Their job is to tell you that what the father of this boy did to you when you are young. Their job is to tell you what the mother of this boy did to you when you are young. Now, why do you want to lend help to the son of that woman or to the son of that man who mistreated you? I call them drummers beater. They don't do anything. They have never buy pants to anybody in their family since they were born. When you go to some family, there is group of people in that family since they were born till now, even at any age they are right now, they have never buy pants to any human being that is breed. But they are the one who will tell you the stories of what the parents of that boy did to you. They are the one who will tell you the story of what the mother of that your nephew did to you, or what the mother of your niece did to you. For that reason, you begin to live on misguided information. Every action you are taking against your nephew, every action you are taking against your niece, you are taking it because you are acting on misguided information. That's why I told you, mistakes are an action or judgment that is guided. It's a misguided information. For this misguided information, people begin to maltreat their nephews and their nieces wrongly because somebody convinced you that his father was not good to you. Somebody convinced you that their mother was not good to you. For that reason, you begin to do the same thing. You begin to repeat on the same evil foundation. Let me tell you something. You are the one who is saying that what your uncle did was bad. You are the one who is complaining that what your aunties did was bad. You now continue in the same foundation. What are you trying to tell me? Something that you confirm as a bad thing. Now you are the one who is living on the same evil foundation. A foundation you said that is evil. How are you building on top of it? How are you doing the same thing that your uncle did that you said that is bad thing? How are you doing the same thing that your aunties did that you call bad thing? Now you are auntie to somebody. You are uncle to someone, and you are still doing the same thing. What is going on? Who is to be blamed? And let us see, what are those mistakes people are complaining that their uncles and their aunties did? What are those mistakes? Number one, let me tell you something. I discuss with people, And you will hear people complaining. I want to tell you this moment, the things you will be hearing from people telling you that this is the reason I will never forgive my uncle. Number one, birthday gift. Number one thing, number one mistakes that uncles and the aunties has done or people are doing today to their nephews and the niece. Number one mistake is what? Birthday what? Gift. Somebody will tell you, I will never forgive my uncle. I will never forgive my aunties because he or she has never buy me any birthday gift. Till I grow up, they never presented a single birthday gift for me. For this reason, that person will say, I will never forgive them. I don't like them because they never buy me any birthday gift. I am 20 years old now. I am 30 years old now. I have never received any single birthday gift from my uncle or from my aunties. Most of the children hold this thing very, very serious against their uncle, against their aunties. Many people hold it against them today. These are the mistakes uncles and aunties are doing. Moderator, take note. I want you to begin to put these things on the screen. Number one is birthday gift. Number two, Christmas gift. Some people will tell you, my uncle, my aunties, they have never buy me a Christmas gift all my life. They have never buy me a shoe. They have never buy me a cross all my life to date. They have never buy me a sandal. They have never buy me a shirt. They have never even buy me ordinary cap. For this reason, I don't like my uncle. I don't like my aunties. These are the complaints many people are laying today against their uncle. These are the mistakes uncles are doing, even till this point of time, even till this moment I'm speaking. A lot of us as uncle and aunties, we are still doing this mistake. At this moment I'm speaking to you. Christmas gift. Some people is using it to hold grudges against their aunties and against their uncles. That is number two. Number three, my uncle. When I was going to school, I needed a bicycle. I asked my uncle to buy me a bicycle. I asked my auntie to buy me a bicycle. They never did. Some people are still holding that grudges till now. Even as they are a father and a mother, they are still holding it. For that reason, they are not ready to lend help to their own nephews and to their own niece. Because the man or the woman is still stuck, is still living on the past. But I want to let you know, a past is like a medicine after death. There is nothing a medicine will do to a dead soul. There is nothing a medicine will do to a dead body. Any medicine you are administrating to a dead body is a waste of wealth. The people that live in the past are like people who is giving a dead body medicine. You are still living in the past that your uncle did not buy you a bicycle when you requested it from him. For that reason, you don't want to lend anything to your own nephew, to your own niece. So you want to live on, you want to build on the same foundation your uncle builded, that you are calling evil foundation, and you is still laying the same foundation. Have you asked yourself, what will be your own reward tomorrow? Let's continue. I'm coming back to that. Number 4, school fees. These are where the real business is. These are where the real business is. School fees. These are what has put trouble in many families today. When you go to a lot of family today, The reason why peace is not there is because of what? School fees. Many adults today, they have never forgive their uncles and their aunties because they did not pay their school fees. They are still holding that grudges in them. They are still very bitter against their uncle and their aunties because he or she will say, when I was in the school, even when I finished my high school, I went to him or her. I told them I have finished, I need to go to university. They did not ask me, what do I need? I even told them I need money to buy jam. They did not give me. I asked them money to buy GCE. They did not give me. Even when I struggled and buy my GCE and all that, even when I gained admission into university, I went to them, I told them. They did not support me with a dime. They did not support me with a kobo. I spent 4 years and 5 years in university. My uncles and my aunties did not lend $1, 1 naira for me. These are where the main problem lies. School fees. When you interview many people today, you will begin to hear this complaint of school fees. My auntie did not contribute 1 naira for my 5 years in university. My uncle did not contribute 1 naira my 5 years in university. These are the complaints of people today. For that reason, they are not ready to forgive their uncle and their aunties. And for that reason, they will transfer it to the children of their uncles, which is their nephews and their nieces. When these people come to them to ask for anything, they will say, I don't have it. That is where that misguided information is coming in. And there will be a drama beater who will be inside that family, who will be reminding you, his father did not care for you. Her mother did not care for you, which is your auntie. They'll be telling you, when you are in the school, did his father give you any money? When you are in school, did your mother give you any money? Why do you want to give their children money? Why do you want to care for their children? These are misguided information. The drama beaters in the family will be there beating those drama in the ears of these people every day. And I'm telling you, this is where the problem lies. Your uncle was not giving you pocket money. You will begin to hear this problem. You begin to hear these stories. Do you know that some people are grudges for their uncles and the aunties because they were not giving them enough pocket money when they were in school? That is their own complaint. When I was in school, they only pay my school fees. They never asked me, how do I survive? You see somebody that was even giving you money to pay your school fees. Your complaint was because they were not furnishing you with enough money you will use to find boyfriend and girlfriend. Or you will use to dress up in the school. That was your complaint. It wasn't they were not even giving you money for school fees or even for upkeeping. But the problem is that they were not giving you enough for you to be able to fresh. Some people are still holding it against their uncle and their aunties. You will see them talking about this. I'm telling you this, the life stories of today, young children and the young men and women. I'm telling you what they live on. They live on these informations I'm giving you. What is their anger? You will see somebody will tell you, oh, when I was in school, they don't buy me any cloth anytime I'm going back to school. But you forget the opportunity to see anybody to pay their own school fees. But you have opportunity for somebody who is ready, who was there paying school fees for you to make sure you are in school. But your complaint was they were not giving you enough money for you to go and flex in the school. That was your own complaint. That is your own anger against your uncle and your aunties today. That is why you think you cannot lend help to their own children. You want to build on misguided information foundation. A foundation you called evil foundation. And you today, you want to build on that foundation. How do you think it works out? How do you think that is right? You want to build on a foundation. You think that it was bad. And now you want to build on that foundation. Let me continue. Number 5, the mistakes uncles and the aunties did and people are still doing today. Number 5 is what? Financial support. Many people are not happy today with their uncles and their aunties because they say, I went for a financial support. They did not give me. When I finished trading, I went to him or her. I asked her to support me. They did not give me any support. I asked them for money to learn trading. They did not give me. I asked them for money to go and learn handwork. They did not give me. That is that many people complain today. Financial support. These are the reasons why you cannot forgive your uncle. These are the reasons why you cannot forgive your aunties. These are the reasons why you cannot do what? You cannot care for their children. These are the reasons why you don't want to care for your nephews and their niece because you thought their parents did not care for you. For that reason, you don't want to care for your nephews who come to you to ask for help. You don't want to care for them. You don't even ask of them. You don't even care about them because you felt their own parents treated you bad. You want to continue to build on the same foundation you said that this foundation is bad. How do you want to continue to build on it? Something you called bad thing, why do you want to continue doing it? Something that you felt that it was a bad thing to do, and now you that call it bad thing, you are the same person doing the same thing. How does it sound to you? Financial support. That is why you cannot forgive your uncle. Even at your age, as a father and as a mother, you still not forgive your uncle and your aunties for what they have done to you. You want to live forever with it. And for that reason, you don't care about your niece. You don't care about your nephew. Because you felt their mother and their father, they did not treat you well. Number 6, counseling and the advice. Counseling and what? Advice. Many people will tell you today, my uncle and my aunties, they did not care about me because they have never advised me for one day. They have never called me to counsel me for one day. They were there watching me. They did not care. If they had advised me, I would have not been a bad child. That is what some people felt today. For that reason, they are not ready to forgive their uncles. They are not ready to forgive their aunties because they felt their uncles and their aunties did not give them the right advice. For that reason, they don't care about the children of their uncle. They don't care about the children of their aunties. They don't care about them. They don't talk to them on phone. They don't even ask of them. Even when they call, they don't pick their phone calls. Because they felt, what do I need to offer to them when their father did not offer me anything? What do I need to offer to them when their mother did not offer me anything? Why do you want to still build on that the same foundation you called evil foundation? Why do you want to still building on that the same foundation? That is not right. Today, we have many people that is always blaming their uncles and the aunties for how they treated them But listen to me, this is not why we are here today. I am not here today because of a dead body. A dead body, there is no amount of medicine you will give to a dead body that will raise a dead body up. No amount of medicine. Any medicine given to a dead body is a waste. I am not here because of what your uncle did to you. The reason why I brought this topic is not because of what your uncle did to you. The reason why I brought this topic is not because of what your aunties did to you. I brought this topic up today because of you. Who is you are uncle today? You are aunties today. That is why this topic come up. This topic come up not because of the past. It come up because of the present. We want to talk about present. You that is complaining what your aunties and uncle did to you. What are you doing to your nephews and their niece today? That is why I'm here. What are you offering to them? What is your position today to your niece? What is your position? What is your position to your nephew? Ask yourself that question. I need you to check yourself. We are not here because of yesterday. We are here for tomorrow. Remember, I told you the reason why we are here is for your tomorrow. I want you to make amendment. That is the only reason why I have this time to offer. I don't want you to make the same mistake I make. I don't want you to make the same mistake your uncle make. No. I don't want you to make the same mistake your aunties make. No. Because if you make the same mistake, tomorrow you will become a past. And there is no how to revise it. You have time right now. There is still time for you. In that 90 minutes, you still have a time. When the time is over, it's over. When the time is over, it's what is over. This is the time. I'm talking about the people who still in the time. You are still in the time. You are a young uncle. You are a young auntie. What are you offering to your niece? What are you offering to your nephews today? What are you giving to them? What is your position to them? That is why I'm here. I'm not here to blame your uncle. No. I'm not here to blame your aunties. Those ones are a past tense. We are not here for it. We are here for the present. I am here to tell you to change how you behave. I am here to tell you to lay a foundation that other ones will follow. That will be a good foundation. But this is not why I am here. I am here today to tell you to change that foundation your uncles and aunties lay. That is why I'm here. So people behind you will build and they follow your own step. What is your step? You want your niece and your nephews to follow tomorrow. What is your step? How do you want them to treat your children tomorrow? How do you want your nephews and your aunties, your nephews and your niece, how do you want them to treat your own children tomorrow? How do you want them? How do you want them to treat them? I want you to treat them the way you will want them to treat your own children tomorrow. If you want to live in the foundation of their own father, that means, remember, that is what your own children will get tomorrow. But if you want to change that foundation, this is time for you to change that foundation. I need you to change that foundation. Forget about the drama beater in your family. Forget about those one that is giving you the history of 30 years ago. Forget about that one that is telling you what they did to your father. Forget about that one that is telling you what they did to your mother. Don't mind about those ones. They are drama beaters. I call them drama beaters. Those ones who want to spoil your heart. Those ones who want to make you feel so bad every day concerning your uncle and your aunties. I need you to forget about it. I want you to build a new foundation. As long as you confirm it to me that what your aunties and your uncles did was not good, what do you need to do? You need to make a change. What is that change? I need you to bring a new change into your family circle. Lay a good foundation. Lay a good foundation. That is what I want you to do. Today, you are uncle and the aunties. What are you doing to be a good uncle and a good aunties? That is the question. That is the only reason why I'm here. What are you doing to be a good uncle and a good auntie? That is the only reason why I'm here. What are you doing? What is your job for you to be a good uncle? That is why I'm here. And I will tell you what you need to do. The key qualities of a good uncle and aunties. I will show you the good qualities of uncles and the aunties. That is what I have to offer to you today. I need you to listen. I don't want you to continue on the foundation that you have already confirmed to me that that foundation is not a good foundation. I want you to change that foundation. And this morning, this afternoon, this night, I will give you the keys, qualities of a good uncle and a good aunties for you to live on. And I want to let you know, if you can be able to live on these qualities, I will give to you today. I'm assuring you that your life will be a great one. I don't want you to remember what your uncle did to you. No, it's a past tense. It's a medicine after death. We are talking about present. You that is a young uncle, you that is a young auntie, what are you offering to your nephews and your niece? That is the only reason why I'm here. I don't want you to build on the same foundation your uncles and the aunties build that you have found out that is a bad foundation. Today, I want to give you the keys, the 5 keys qualities of a good uncle and a good aunties. Number 1, show your support. Number 1, moderator, get those things on the screen. Number 1 good qualities of aunties and uncles. Number 1 is what? Show what? Your support. Show your support. Show your support to your nephews. Show your support to your niece. That is the good qualities of uncles and the aunties. Show your support. What is those support? Show them support when they have soccer game in the school. Show them support when they have art shows in school. Show them support on their graduation days. They need your support those days. Show them support. They need it. Those things matters a lot in the life of the young children. Those things matters a lot in their life. They want to hear from their uncle asking them what happened in the school. Show them the support. They want to hear from you as uncle. Those young nephews, those young nieces, they need to hear from you as their uncle. You give them joy more than hearing from their own father and their mother. You may not believe it. I'm asking you today, how much support are you giving to your nephews and your nieces? That is number 1. Show your support. Number 2, get involved. Number 2 qualities of a good aunties and uncles. Number 2 is what? Get involved. When we say get involved, what do we mean? Know what is going on in their life. You need to know what is going on in the life of your nephews and nieces. Have you asked them what is going on? Have you asked them what is going on? Especially those ones that their age has already come up. Especially those ones that is about to become a man or a woman. Have you been able to interact with them and know what is going on in their life? and know if there is somebody that is about to deceive them. Have you been able to know all these things? As an uncle, as an aunties, have you been able to have those conversations that will make you to get involved into the life of these young nephews and nieces? Get involved. Number 2, good qualities of uncles and the aunties. Number 3, be there in hard times. Be there in the hard what? Time. They need you in the hard time of their life. Do you know that children, they have hard time? Do you know that children, they have hard time? Are you aware of that? They have time. When they get in trouble in school, have you been able to go there and know what is going on? Do you know some of them, they get bullied in the school by somebody? Have you been able to get involved and go with them in the school and know what is going on? Who is troubling you in the school? Have you been able to do that? Have you been able to support them when they need financial support in the hard time? Have you been able to support them? That is what we are talking about. Have you been able to do that in the hard time? When their father or their mother cannot be able to afford to pay their school fees, have you been able to come in as an uncle or aunties? Or are you just standing by? Are you just standing by? Even those one who is already man or woman, who is working, have you been able to be there when they have problem in their jobs? Some of them, they fire them from job. Have you been able to come in as an uncle or auntie and say, don't worry, my nephew, don't worry, I am there. I will be with you. I will assist you until you get another job. Those one that is into business, some of them get involved into one trouble or the other that crush their capital. Have you been able to come up to them and say, don't worry, I'm there for you. Don't bother yourself too much. Everything will be all right. Have you been able to be there in hard times for your nephews and your uncle? That is the good qualities of who? Of a good uncles and the aunties. Number 4, lead by example. As a good uncles and the aunties, you need to live by example. A great uncle and aunties teaches young nephews and nieces about respect, love, joy, loyalty, and strength with what? Action. Listen to me. Lead by what? Example. A great uncle and the aunties teaches young nephews and nieces about what? Respect, number 1. Love, number 2. Joy, number 3. Loyalty, number 4. And the strength, number 5. With what? Action. They need to see you live by what? By example. They need to see you live by example. What are you showing them? How will your nephews and your nieces remember you? Who will they say you are? Jesus asked his disciples and said, who does people say I am? I want to ask you a question. If somebody asks your niece, who are you? Who will they say you are? If somebody asks your nephew, who are you? Who will they say you are? I need you to ask yourself this question. If somebody asks my nephews today, who am I? Who will they say that I am? If somebody will ask my niece, who am I? Who will they say that I am? This question is very, very important. I need you to ask yourself this question. If somebody asks them, who are you? Who will they say you are? You need to live by example. And everything you are living is what they will say you are. Lead them by example of your lifestyle. Lead them by showing them how to respect others, how to love others. I don't want you to go and do divide and rule in your family. I don't want you to be a drama beater. Those group of people in the family, they have never buy pants. They have never buy bathroom slippers for any human being in their family till now. I need you to listen to me. I'm speaking the reality of life. You know, the problem we have in Africa today is only one problem. Who will speak the truth? What is holding Africa is not the government. What is keeping Africa where we are is not by the people that is ruling us. What is keeping us backward is because who want to speak the truth? Nobody want to speak the reality. Nobody want to say it the way it is. Nobody want to be bold to speak. What is the problem? Everybody is dodging from the problem. The reality in every family today is those group of people who does not achieve anything. They have never contributed anything in the family. If you check the history of that family, if you want to take a stock of every inventory that happened in that family, this group of people I call drama beater, they have never been able to contribute anything in that family. They have never. But they are the one that is causing the trouble. They are the one that is causing the divide and the rules in the family. They are the one who always raise the dust of the history of the past. I need you to listen. They are the one who always remember the wound. They are the one always open those wounds. They are the one. They are the one always remind you how they treat your mother and how they treat your father. And for that reason, they want the family to continue with that evil foundation. Somebody need to change it. That was why Jesus came. What did Jesus come to do? He came to change the foundation. What are you doing as a Christian? You say you are born again, yes. You say you are a Christian, yes. What are you doing there? What are you doing? You are living in a foundation that somebody you think they don't know God. What they did is what you are continue doing. You are a joker. You are a joker. You need to change that foundation for you to be a good uncle and a good aunties. You must live out of that old foundation and build a new foundation. Finally, maintain your relationship with your nephews and your niece. It doesn't matter how old they are. I want you to continue to maintain your relationship with your nephews and your niece. Maintain your relationship with them. That is the good qualities of what? Uncles and aunties. Maintain your relationship with your nephews and nieces. Even when they have become man and the woman, your bond is still important in their life. Do visit them. Do test them. Do call them and ask questions. What is going on in your life? Do check on them. It doesn't matter how old they are. You need to still check on your nephews and their niece. It doesn't matter their age. It doesn't matter how old they are. It doesn't matter even if they are 50, 60 years. As long as you are still living, you need to continue to check on them. Because you are still the uncle, you are still the auntie. You need to continue to do what? To maintain that relationship. That bond, you need to still keep it up. You need to still keep that bond up. Because they still need your advice. They still need your visions. They still need your idea. Even if they are man and the woman, they still need your presence. They still need you to visit them. They still need you to check on them. What is going on around them? They need you as uncle. They need you as auntie. Do not see them as ATM machine. Do not see your nephews and their niece as ATM machine. That whenever it's dispensing money, people will visit it. When the ATM machine is now dispensing money, nobody visit there. Do not see your nephews and their niece as ATM machine. When they are dispensing money, you are present. When they are not dispensing money, you will not visit that side. You go to another ATM machine spot. What about that? That is not keeping relationship. Relationship is not about wealth. Relationship is not about giving what people are giving to you. Relationship is not about what you are getting from people. No, that is not relationship. Relationship is not about what you are receiving from people that make you to have relationship with them. It's a bond. It's supposed to be internal. It doesn't supposed to be materialist that will make you to have a relationship with people. You come close only when you need something. You come close only when money is coming out of their pocket. That is only when you show up. Don't turn your niece and your nephews to ATM machine. Whenever they dispense money, you are variable. When they don't dispense money, you change position. That is not the way. You must keep that relationship. You must maintain it. Doesn't matter how old they are. You must keep on to maintain it. It doesn't matter their condition. Whether rich or poor, you must continue to maintain your relationship. If you call yourself a good uncle or a good auntie, you must always be there for your niece and your nephew, no matter their condition, no matter where they find themselves. They need you. That is my message to you today. I pray to you that the God who created the heaven and the earth, and the God who passed all understanding, and the God who gives the wisdom, will digest this word into your life. That this word will transform the foundation of your family. That through this word, your family will change to become a great one, so that the unborn children will enjoy the dividend of this statement, this teaching today. I pray to you that your family will begin to enjoy the dividend of this topic in your life. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. I will see you here at the same time next week, Sunday. I will be here live at the same time to continue this teaching on moral and wisdom. Remember why we are here. We are not here to entertain anybody. I'm not here to entertain anybody. I'm not here to make anybody to feel so good. But I'm here to make your life to be good. I'm here that your life will bear fruit to other people. That is the only reason why I'm here. That is why I'm here. I'm not here by my choice. If it is by my choice, I won't be here. If it is by my will, I cannot do it. Even if you pay me money, I'm not going to do it. Even if you offer me salary to do this, I will not. But I'm here because the creator of the heaven and the earth wants me to. And I'm telling you, we are here for only one purpose. That your life will become a good life. That is the only reason why I'm here. I'm not here to get anything from you. I don't need anything from anybody. By the special grace of God. By the special grace of God. I don't need anything from anybody. By the special grace of God. The only reason why I'm here is because that God wants me to be here. It's not by my choice. But I'm telling you today that the reason why is for your life to be good. For your life to affect people for good, not for bad. Who will they say you are? That is a memory verse I want you to carry on your brain today. I want you to light it on your room, inside your room, and paste it there. Who will they say you are? Who? Who will they say you are? I need you to ask yourself this question. Who will they say you are? Jesus wanted to know whom people were saying he was. He began to ask his disciple, who does people say I am? Have you asked yourself that question? Have you asked yourself the question? Who will they say I am? Who? Who are you? Have you asked yourself, who are you? And who will people say you are? Who? It's a very big word. It's a very big statement. I need you to always ask yourself that question. Who does people say I am? Who? How will people describe me? How? How? Check yourself and make amendment. Amendment is not a condemnation, but amendment is for you to be better and for you to be great. That is the job of amendment. We are not condemning you, but we are asking for what? For amendment, so that your life will be sweet, so that you will enjoy the goodness of this land. That is my prayer for you, that God will give you the grace to enjoy the dividend of this land, including me. That is my prayer. And I pray that God will bring them to fulfillment. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. I will see you and remain blessed. Thank you.